Hi everyone, I'm Kelly. Thanks for coming by. This is my floss tube for July 2026. As you can see, I'm outside. This is our back deck. It's nice today, not too hot after several days of heat and smoke. Now, the wind has changed and the smoke has gone off to the east, but unfortunately, some of our neighboring communities to the north and east of us, they've had to evacuate and the fires are still going. So, I really hope that they're all safe and everyone is okay. Oh, what a time. Summer in British Columbia is what it is. The acrostic is nearly finished. See there, Canada Love, June 27 to July 4th. That was the first one. Then the Asian Dragon. The star means it's a new star. And then Nordic Polar Bears. And then Angel in the Moon, which is actually called Winter Angel, but I'm calling her Angel in the Moon for the sake of this. And then the December Angel, which I'm just about to start. I'm filming this on the 23rd of July. Also, another new start, just the beginning of August, and that is it for the acrostic. So let's work on the acrostic projects first. At least so far. Like I said, today's the 23rd, so I will film more to get everything else done. So the first one, Canada Love, looks like this. Somewhere here I will have the previous photo of what it looked like. And here is what it looked like now. I took this camping, so I will put in a clip that my son filmed of me stitching in my chair. The Asian Dragon is a new start, so I don't have a previous picture. It's from this book. And I'm going to back off a little bit because all it is a chart. So he's going to look something like this. I took this one camping and did start it a little bit, and then when we got home on the 5th, I stitched on it more. I had a large enough piece of pewter, I think it's Lugana. Pretty sure it's 32 count Lugana. So this is 2/2, and that's what he looks like so far. His head is pretty much finished. Obviously there's backstitch coming up later. And this is sort of, this green area is where his tail kind of goes up. So far so good. It's washing out the color. There you can see the gray better. The third acrostic for the month is the Nordic Polar Bears. They will look something like that. This is a free chart from Owl Forest Embroidery. They do have a version of brown bears wearing different colored sweaters. I believe it's reds and greens. I'm doing this bear. And he's very nearly done. So I will show you what it looked like before. I'm stitching them on platinum Lugana. Again, it is most likely 32 count, 2/2, and he's pretty much done. I was supposed to put white French knots, but I think I'm going to just fill in those blue stitches later and put white beads where the French knots are supposed to go. This color's not terrific. There. I'll go close so you can see him better. Turned out cute. So I started on the motifs at the top, and I'm going to go across. That will get me to get the other two bears on the other side of him. Last acrostic for the time being is back to this book. Now, the very front cover has a picture of what she's supposed to look like. She's actually called Winter Angel. Angel in the Moon, whatever. I have a piece of random even weave that I bought at Etsy. It's sort of an off-white color, but it's working out to stitch her 2/2. So her bodice, bit of her collar. This is her left arm coming over. She's kind of holding a star here. I'll go as close as I can. The fabric is a bit stiff, but it does work pretty well to do 2/2. I think she'll turn out fine. I'm going to make her wall hanging eventually with backing fabric and everything, so she'll look pretty good in the end. Those blues are all the 930, 931 range. Oh, Henry's barking at something. I don't know what's going on. The D in Canada for the acrostic is December Angel. Back to this book. I'm filming in this room an attempt at natural light. Hopefully all is well. She will look something like that. I want to kind of show you November a little bit too. I stitched this a long time ago for our nephew and his wife because they both have November birthdays, and I did make them a wall hanging for Christmas a few years ago. I'm pretty sure I filmed it. I'll try to find that video and I'll put the link in the description box and you can go check that out. I'm carrying on with more 28 count white even weave. I think it's Lugana, it could be Jubilee, I'm not sure. There's where we're at so far. The middle of the chart is where I started, and that's her neck, so that's why I went up there. Bunch of her hair. This blank area here is more gold and beads. And I'm not using the nasty DMC gold. I'm using Treasure Braid PB01. Or maybe it's PB03. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. That's the beginning of the wing. The wing is 3 different blends. I will try to go as close as possible. Plus the acrostic stitching. Some of you have been around my channel long enough, you know that I'm stitching Birthstone Angels, and I have January and July on the same piece. Well, it's July, so might as well stitch on July. Now let me just grab the page and I'll show you what she's supposed to look like. I have a picture here of what they were like before. January's pretty much done. And there we are now. So she looks much better. She's got a face, hair. Beads have to go in here. Oh, there goes Henry. Must be another dog walking up front. Some of you may know my friend Nicola. Her channel is called Nicola, Simply a Stitcher. I will tag it below. On her Facebook group, she often does monthly themes. So for July, it was Christmas, Jolly, Merry, whatever you feel like. So I dug out the monochrome Christmas ornament and put some stitches in it. You last saw it on my early July floss tube for the whip parade. That was everything for the first 6 months of the year. And let me give you the pattern keeper stats, because it has gone from 765 stitches and 2.26%. And I worked on it a bit. Let's get it around the right way here. It's a big unwieldy piece of fabric, so I have to fold it a little bit. This is 16 count white Aida. I pretty much have the cap done. Now the ornament's starting to come out along here. The 3D effect is really popping out. It now has 1,189 stitches in and is at 3.52%. This is not black. This is 3799. So as I work on it next, I'm just going to keep going down this way. It's going to be pretty big.